Yes, this is the system now. Go log in. Log in. Something there. Look. Wrong username or password entered incorrect. So our distance is not correct. Let's do it again. Successfully. Good. Now, when you come to this interface, we have a lot of things to be done. We have human resources. Then we have accounts section, that the part that deal with the pay, the statement, the trading aspect, buy and sell, and the income expenditures and those things. That one is the account part. And we have some, this one is done for even the schools. So the schools use this portion for their academic purposes. But some of the organization that doesn't work with this and they deal with the human resource training also can use this one. So that some use basing upon the number of years and then the academic performance, that is academic level. That is what they use for their promotion. That is their promotion. So that is what basically these three aspects works: human resources, accounts, and then the academic. Then we come to this side. If you want to change the name of the file, you just click this here. You want to make two, you pick the two. If you want to change this one to make it 2017 and wherever, you can do. What is the purpose of this? Is it along the line? You may work on the particular file, and then the file, let's say accidentally, you work on a staff whose salary, basic salary was reduced, and later you got to know, you don't destroy it. And the things, some are so technical. If you don't do the online submission, then you don't have problem. But some make online submission. The moment you click it, it send it to the staff account straight. Others, the moment you click it, for Senate in Ghana, it will go to Senate department outside the organization. So when this one continues like that, it means every time when you do it, it will give you the same problem. So you will change this and make it something like two. Then you address on that person's file information on your system. Then from there, you save it. But we don't have problem now, so we will still use our old one. So we go here. Then we come to the human resources. The human resources section has a lot of features to be displayed. We look at the setting. You put the company name here, which normally is done by us. We fill it for you. But the number of banks that you want to work on, for instance, I want to work on the Bank of Africa now. First, that is called Ama Bank. Bank Stanbic, let's say Barclays. 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 Bank. ADB, that is a Agricultural Development Bank. Then we go to Ghana Commercial Bank. Yeah, that is it. So at the end of this, you put each of those banks where they are located, the branch, then the address if possible. That is how this one is done. Don't forget, we are going to use all these banks to do something later on. Now, let's look at this side, register user. You come to this side. You want to register a user, somebody, a staff. So let's say the name here is John. So John should key in his password. John password is, you don't need to know, yes. So I click on that, it's added. Registration is completed. So it has brought you back. Unless you log in, else you cannot have access. Let's use the John. Yeah, let's say John 2 and put the password there and see. It's not going because this is not how we did it. Now, play the password too. So now the password, you say wrong username or password entered. It means the John, this one is correct, but it sounds something similar. That is how this one has given. But the one we did first, no similar. That is what no similarity. That is why it didn't show. Let's go back again. Put something like this. And see, nothing will show. But the moment I go here, I clear this one. Similarity is there. But what caused it? So now let's key the password again. That is in. That's all. We are back to our interface. We are working on the human resource. So we go here. We are done with the setting here. Now let's look at how we add a new staff. So the staff number, the staff in the organization now, those that have been registered, active. This one is either active or inactive. It still give you this. For each staff in the organization should have a unique ID number. So this is automatically, that is why this description is here. Staff ID automatically generated to a new staff. So this part is automatically done. So after you have provided all this information, you click on the add staff. When you click it, you see what will happen here. Nothing is done. That is why you see that. Now it has been added. So that is the staff is successfully added to the database. Good. So now the next person that we are waiting for is going to have 34. That is how this one is done. Good. Now let's look at search. That is the edit staff. So you can see from here, when we were doing the 33 is here, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. So I can edit this. So how am I going to edit? I prefer to delete it or to clear it off. So now it's no more. So that I'll have those things, those that I have here. So you can work on it if you want to edit any of the stuff here. Any part at all you can do. Let's say this person is also full-time. Full-time. Yes. Full-time. Now this one too can be edited. So back. Now we are done with this one too. Now we are looking for staff information. Let's look at this. The staff number 1. His name is Asamoah Kwakubuahin. Date of birth 4th May 1947. Hometown is Ghanaian. Employee, that is the time that he was employed. The mode of payment is use bank, that is why it's a check. Then staff, the bank is this, is a full-time. The branch of the bank is this Legon, the account number is this, phone number, and so on and so forth. We can check another staff. Who is this? Let's use number 2, which is Bafo Alexander. Let's see what we are going to get about him. Yes, his is 4th May 1975. The name is this. He started the work 2003, 9th September. Full-time male. Bank is this. East Legon. Hometown, Brekum. Check, bank. Senate number. Account number. He is the assistant head teacher. That's the phone number. Email address. The qualification. BSc admin, but then spouse, that is the name of the wife. He's married. He stay at Chazako. Um, Emergency number, that is somebody when something happened, that is down. So emergency phone, this is the number. Next of kin, Mary Akuma, that is the number of the next of kin. Who is that person? Let's say says uncle. Good. So we go back to our data. So that is how this one is also done, the search. Then term sheets. The term sheets, this for what it does is it talks about how much each staff is assigned for every 1 minute in organization for a day. Every 1 minute that we give to the person, the value of the person every 1 minute. So we go to this side. If you look at here, as someone this, he is earning 1,400 cedis every 1 minute. He deserves his worth for 11 pesos, 10 pesos, 8 pesos, 8 pesos, 8 pesos, that every 1 minute. Then our payment is here. So that is why this one is done over here. That when we talk of this, that is what it means. Now let's look at the pay slip. When we look at the pay, this person earns from this, that is January. But some, maybe they differ. Whatever, anytime there's a change, this is where it comes. It's supposed to appear this side. So this one has not been changed from January up to December. It's the whole thing has been maintained. But if it happens that is changed, you only key in the distance. For instance, let's say this one has been changed to this. Like that. It's to go here. So when it happen, when you do this, it will go back to the person. You see, this one is changed, that is not changed. So this one too, let's keep it in mind. Now we go to the tax system. The tax system here, the 100%, what means is that we are taxing this person only if the person is taxable. We know some people are working in organizations who are in the how do you call it? They are pensioners. So some don't, we don't tax them, but those that we're supposed to tax, that it says that we are taxing 100%. That is any amount that is given to them we tax. Any percentage, if you want to tax only 90%, you put it in there. But here they are taxing 100%. So let's use the 100% for each of them. Then we look at the tax system. This is the Ghana tax rate. Each country has got its own tax rate. In Ghana, this is our tax rate. So the tax rate, whichever country it is, we can put the system in there. Then it starts the calculation for you. So this is the tax rate for in Ghana now. So that is from 2014, 2015, 2016 up to 2017. Now this is the tax rate. All right. So you do that one. Then let's go back to our work. So this time, let's see the Senate. You go to Senate. The amount that you put in there, that is what is going to be taxed. Do you remember this man was earning 1,500 cedis a month. But here we have this. Why? What we need to do is to review or click to view. Click here to update by itself. No, there's something wrong somewhere. Something wrong somewhere. What is it? Oh, okay. Later we change it. I change it later on. That is, let's check back if it's so. No, it was not changed. Yeah, here is December. We are working, this month is December. So let's look at the January. If you work on the January, this is the January. January it was this. But let's look at the December. And we look at the December tier 2, you click on that. Even though this one, when you go there, it has come here. So all the months will maintain the one that was in there, with the exception of the one that will be altered or changed. So December was changed. That is what this one is reflecting here. Now, good. So that is how this one. So this means the company pays every month. The company is going to pay this amount. Is it so? That's the tier 1. That's the Senate aspect. And then when you come to the tax also gives us the same thing there. So every month, this person should pay Senate of this. And then the company will pay tier 1 for him, which is this 180 cedis. So he was paying that amount, and then the company paid this amount. All right. Then let's look at something. Okay, we come back to the contact us. So the thing is very listen. We did this thing for security purpose, but in some cases, some don't want it, some want it. So in case the one we did over there, somebody had access to it and accidentally click on that, it bring the person. So you have to log in before you're able to get those information again. If you don't have the login info, there's no way you're able to have access to that. So let's log in. Good. We are back. So that is how the Senate works. Then we go to the tax. If you didn't look at it, the staff tax, the income tax every month, how much to be deducted is this. So this person will pay this. But let's look at it. It says Senate ID. This person is not having any Senate ID because the person is pensioner, if you could remember. So this person will not be deducted, though this calculation has been done. But is this side that is used to regulate it? So here, is this person going to be deducted? No. You say no. So you do those check here. So if you say yes, you pick this yes here. And from there, you go to print. You click this. Here, the yes has come to this side. So the moment the yes comes here, it means this person will be deducted. But when you say no, it's not going to be deducted. So it's no. Now back. Now no. So the person is not going to pay the rest. As soon the moment here is yes, we have another one, Poku Boatin Ernest. It also is no. So that is how this one is also going to be done. Now, let's look at we are done with the tax. When you come to this side, that is the welfare. Some have different type organization. They have small groups within the organization that they collect money, they do their own contribution to help themselves, give loans within the organization. That is what this one, this school is a school actually is having. So that is it. So here, when we come to this, let's look at this. We have 33 staffs here. Each of the staff is paying 300 cedis. So because it's 300 cedis, let's make it straight. Good. 300 cities. Or sorry, 30 cities. So the 30 cities, the total contribution, when you do it, it will give you this. So the total loan given, you have this person took a loan of that. So what does it give here? It gives us the loan, total loan to be this. Total loan is that, total contribution. So grand total of this one is that. That's it. So for instance, let's say we have this person also took paying this. It has been changed. The moment you do is change. So just like that. Now back. I told you about this security system. That is what we intention to do. It's meant for that. So it's not an error. It's just, but some companies, as I said, some don't want it. So if you don't want it, we can adjust it and give you the normal one, smooth movement. Good. So you go back. Now we are done with it. Then you go to the reprimand. That the punishment. This one you use the reprimand, staff reprimand to regulate the staff attendance. That is either lateness or absenteeism. So let's look at this. For that, let me clear this. Now, this person is earning 11 pesos a minute. So let's say it's late for 10 minutes or 100 minutes. Let's make it 10 minutes. It's late for 10 minutes. So the amount to be deducted is this. Is absent for 2 days. The amount to be deducted is this. So here is 1 cedi, 11 pesos for lateness for 10 minutes. If you want, you can just do that. The moment you key in here to deduct it automatically. And this person is 93 cedis, 33 pesos. This ones will just be ignored. So from here, let's see what will happen. Let's go to the payroll for the January. You see it is here. It has come. It has come here. So it has deducted absenteeism, lateness. Then this is the amount that's the total. When you add the two, it gives you this. Let's see his pay slip. It's number 1. You see that is that come again. Before you give the pay slip, everything detail is there. It doesn't need any further explanation. This one is enough to tell him whatever that he's going to do. You see the Senate number is 0 because I told you that is questionnaire. All right. Now, back. Now, let's go back here. So that is this. Then, payroll is the one that we just opened. That's what we just opened. So back. Then pay slip, we have worked on that. Then we go to the salaries. Staff. This one, you have your staff. Good. Each staff must pay within any of the staff, the bank. Some want cash. If you want cash, is that. But others depend on what you want to do. So, whichever. So, the moment you put this thing here, let's look at this. This person is Stanbic, Bank of Africa, that and that and that. So, let's see. Back. Let's control it. We go here. This person is Stanbic, Bank of Africa. This one cash. Or let's change it to be ADB. That's the Agri Development Bank, and so on and so forth. So let's say this is what we have in the system now. So let's go back, please. That's the pay salaries, January. We go this side, click. You have got them here. We have 31 staff, and the salary that we are paying within the amount is this. So you want to group them, all the stamping. You click on this. It give you all those that are paying through Stanbic. Here, each of the staff is having account number, but because we didn't address it, that's why it's there. So, but you can key all those things in, then they will come with the account number straight. Then here you generate what is the total? The total is 4139.57. Let's see the letter. When you look at it, what is the name of the bank? It's Stanbic, and that is the amount. Go back to the salary. Let's this time pick ADB. When we pick the ADB, we have 4 staff who are paying through ADB, and it's 2,531.28. Let's see the account number. That one too has been changed for that. Then we go to any of them. You can pick any of them. Barclays Bank. Barclays Bank. So here, no one is paying through Barclays Bank. That is why it's empty. It's 0 here. Let's look at the cash. Those paying through cash service. We don't have. Let's see Bank of Africa. We have 2 people. They are paying through the Bank of Africa. Let's see the distance. That is it. Bank manager, Bank of Africa, East Legon. That is the amount. If you look at it, it's 171375. So that is it. Perfect. So each of the bank, it will generate the cover letter and print the staff list to the bank. If you want it, because you add check to it, had it not been that, you just submit it. You go there straight. When you click on the print, you go to the bank straight. But some, because they attach with the check, they block it so that somebody will send it there themselves. So that is it. So let's go back. It's saving. So when it's saving, this one has been done in such a way that every 5 minutes it will do automatic saving. So in case if something happened there, the data will not lose. Go back. So that is this side. Then the letter to the banks is the one that we just did. So you click any of them, you have their letters, any of them. So at the end of the year, you want to know the letters that you sent to the banks, you can print them easily. So the system again. So let's go. All right, payroll system. Now, let's go to the summary. When you come to this summary, so within a year, the whole year, that is from January 2017 to December 2017. Here should be 2017, not this. Yeah, but that is not so. So this is the total amount that was paid to the staff. January, February, March, April. So, and at the end of it, gave us the total amount. That is 153,140 cedis. That is in Ghana cedis. So the cashier or the accountant write the name, you sign, then you provide the date. Then this one can be put down for accounting purpose. All right, then you print here, away, you get your data. Then you go to staff statement. When you come to this one, at the end of the period, the staff, each staff will know how much was deducted for SNIT, for tax, and if there's an allowance that was paid, everything should reflect here. So you only need to print this one to the staff. And this one, if you could remember, we were talking about tier 1, tier 2 for the SNIT pension scheme. So tier one within the whole year, this is the amount that was paid to the person in tier one. This is the amount that was paid to the person paid by himself, that the employer paid for the whole year in tier two. So when you sum this thing up, you should be able to equal to the Senate statement. So when you go for the Senate statement, all these things should be, and the details should be here. And this one will give you the total salary paid to the person at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, this is the amount. No allowance that is paid. That's why allowance is zero. The total tax paid is this. Total Senate contribution paid by the employee is this. Then finally, the average income, salary income is this. That is when you sum all these ones, then you find average of that is this. Now let's see this. This is one step, but let's look at another stuff. Now, this person, if you remember, I told you that this person doesn't pay that. So that is what you see, all this space blank, and here is 0, 0, 0. So he's earning his total income. So that is how this one too works. So you, as soon as you each of the staff, you can print each of them. You pick it, you print, you pick, you print. That's how it works. So you print each staff statement for them. Or if they themselves demand it, even at the period, let's say somewhere in June, then the person want to know there's either you pay the Senate or you don't pay. You just click on this one, then you give to the person to go and track it with the Senate office. That is how this one works. Good. Then you go here. This is the company payment. Within the whole year, he paid this staff this amount as a basic salary, allowance zero, that total. So in that, it's the same thing for all the staff, all the staff, all the staff. So at the end of it, it will give you the total information about this payment that you have so far done. The basic salaries that you have paid so far is 226,150 Ghana cedi. Allowance paid 5,000 Ghana cedi. Gross salary paid when you add the two is 231 Ghana cedi. Sorry, what is this? 231,150 Ghana cedis. Then how much every month? What is the average payment amount that you are paying? Is 18,228.81. That is 81 pesos. So here the accountant also write the name. Accountant or the cashier write the name, the date, then a sign. Then you click on print, a print for the staff. So this one also help for the planning of the organization. For next time, maybe you want to increase the salary. It guides you how to work on that, how you should work out. Good. Now you go back here. So we have exhausted everything about this. What are these numbers mean? So January 2016, 2016, all this month. January, this is the date that we have proposed to pay the staff. We will do our payment here. So the payment, you just put it here so that that one will reflect on the payroll. So far, this is all the information about the payroll system. We have different type. Next time, we go to the accounts system, which is this side. Next time, this is the part that will come. We come and handle this. But that is it. So this, we are not going to work on this one now. So this is what we work on, and our next time we are going to work on the accounts. All right, so we are done for this. Thank you for this watching. So exit. Good. So this software is registered to this person again. Now you are in this interface. Now, if you are interested, you have interest in this product or software, please feel free and contact us. This is the phone number you can call, you can WhatsApp. Any of them you can call and WhatsApp. The email, you can use any of them. You use this one for the Facebook, but this one is just email. This one email and the Facebook. When you do it, you will still get it. I hope you have written it. Write the number down, please. In case later you want to, then you contact us through these numbers. All right, I hope you have done so. So, bye. All right, exit. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. This one, the moment you click on the exit, anything that you have done, it will save it for you. That is why you see here is saving. Anytime you exit, it will save. It will save. Anytime you exit, it will save. So it's now saving. Before, after saving, it will exit by itself. Thank you. Good. It's still saving. It's still saving. Now the saving is finished. It's saved. So there's no internet connection here. Like all those things that we did, you click on the snake and those things, it will go there. But you can disconnect them. All right. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you the next time with the accounts